Srinivas is an author, speaker, and trainer and environmental engineering consultant. He's also a distinguished Toastmaster twice in both traditional and pathways and certified virtual presenter. He's an experienced, dynamic, and vibrant speaker who believes in engaging, motivating, and inspiring the audience to realize their potential and achieve their dreams. He's a certified John C. Maxwell certified coach, speaker, and trainer, DISC trainer, and youth facilitator. District 102 Table Topics champion in 2019, and he's also past District 102 director. With that, let us put our hand together to welcome distinguished Toastmaster Sri for sharing. Over to you, Sri.
Hello, good morning. Thank you, Huichi. Good morning, everyone. Everybody awake? 1, 2, 3. Okay, good. May I just ask you to put in the chat box how many of you have been a club coach before? If you have put, you can put yes. If you say you never became a club coach, you can put no. Yeah, Florence is there. Yishiang, club coach. Which club, Yishiang? Okay, Robert, yes. Chunming, soon. Hey, Chunming, don't be like that. Very not yet. Okay, so Chunming is ready with the thing. All right. So we're going to learn something in next 30 minutes. But before that, I want to explain what it means to be a coach. Anybody into sports here? Just raise your hand. You're into sports, any kind of sports. I'm not saying you're playing, even if you're watching. Even you're watching, right? Okay, watching. Good. Hilman, my friend, show me your face, my friend. Long time no see. Coming all the way, Sabaji, show face. Yes. What sports, Hilman? I know you said martial art. Apart from that? Martial arts and? You are into martial arts, right?
I do like, yeah, martial arts, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and boxing.
Okay. Apart from when you do boxing, right? So I believe you have a coach?
Yes, I am.
Yes, you have, right?
Yes, I have one.
Do you think your coach is better boxer than you?
Yes, they are a better boxer, or else how
better.
can they impart like good knowledge for me to be
boxer? Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. That is good. Thank you, Hilman, for that. Anybody into football here? Basketball? Badminton? Robert, I was CGD. Robert, which one? You're muted.
Badminton.
Badminton. Okay. So it means you know badminton players and you know some of the coaches as well, right? Okay. Can you mention a famous badminton player name?
Dato Lee Chong Wei.
Most people know here, right? I'm not Malaysian. I also know. So I'm sure you should know. Okay. All right. And who is his coach? Would you remember? Would you remember his name?
No idea.
Number one.
Rashid Siddiq.
Who?
Rashid Siddiq.
Oh, Siddiq from Indonesia?
No, Malaysia.
From Malaysia, Siddiq. Oh, the Siddiq brothers.
Yes.
Okay. See. Now, a sweet box. City, I have no idea. All right. So now, why I'm talking about this? Two things we have to understand. Number one thing, every coach knows that the coachee has to shine more than the coach. That's the basic foundation of it, which means that if a club does well and club achieves what it's supposed to achieve, the club shines more than the coach. If you all are okay with it, then we go to the next part, which means that club coach is not a place where you can do great and people may not even know who you are. So if you are willing to take that part of leadership role, club coach is for you. Second thing, what Lawrence mentioned, qualification. Lawrence, we're coming to that in a moment. Okay, so we're going to learn three things. A kind of club which needs a coach. So let me go back to Hilman. Hilman, why would you need a coach? Why would you need a coach? You can box yourself what?
Okay, so why I need a coach? Because so that I can, because I know what to do to train, or else I'll be clueless to train in that sport.
Exactly. So you know basic stuff, but there are things you don't see. So one of the number one reason a club needs a coach, because the club is not doing well. Can you put a reason in the chat box? A Toastmaster club. How do you know a club is not doing well? How do you know? Anybody want to put in the chat box? You don't have to write entire paragraph. Few sentences can, or few words also can. How do you know, looking at the ABC Toastmasters club, the club is not doing well? How do you know that? Did not achieve DCP. One time is okay. Two time okay. Every time never. Low membership count. Number of members, yes. Members is messed up. Are you Hilma? Not be like that. Members are good people. Meeting is messed up. Okay. Meeting is messed up. Okay. I don't want to go into details, but less than 8 members skipping meetings. So I believe a lot of people are skipping. That makes it attendance poor. Poor attendance, no agenda, no direction. Wow, tell me, put it everything in one shot. Okay. So you look at that part. So which means that you go to a club, you look at the meeting, you're like, okay, maybe one time mistake. Second time you go, third time you go, I'm like, okay, that's a club problem. That's a club problem, right? A lot of inactive members. The club is, in simple words, the club is not growing. The members are not growing. Would I agree with that part? Okay, now this is what I want to do. In about a minute or so, Jack is going to create a breakout room. And after 1 minute, we will go into 3 different breakout groups. So what I want to do is that I want to tell you an old saying which says that do not give a man to fish. Teach a man how to fish. Heard of this saying? Right? So this is what we're going to do. I am not going to do a slide presentation. For those who are disappointed, okay, I'm not going there. I'm going to teach and make you work for next 20 minutes to find out what it means to be a club coach. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to first share my screen. Okay. Hey, did anybody realize that why we have this name of this particular session as the first class club coach? So let me clarify. I am not first class club coach. It's a Toastmaster program, a manual called first class club coach. Why? Which helps all of us to become there. Am I there? Maybe not yet. But this is the manual. Okay. So this is the manual which called first class club coach, which tells us what it means to become a club coach. Okay. So I'm going to give you a link of this particular one. You see this particular one? Very simple. So I'm going to copy a link here, put in the chat box. This is what I want you to do. Those who are joining from handphone, never mind. In each group, I hope at least 1 or 2 persons are using laptop in each group or breakout room. I hope so. So when you are in the breakout room, before you go breakout room, those who are on the laptop, please open this link. You will see something like this. Okay? You will see. Can you see my screen? Sorry? Okay. Okay. In this there. So this is what I want you to know. There are 3 groups we will created. Once Jack has created, he will say groups ready. So when 3 groups are created, group number 1, very simple, room number 1. You focus, I want you to read this thing, overview. Why the club coach program? What does it mean? Okay. Group number 2, click here, eligibility. I want you to read what it means to be eligible clubs and what this means to be a prospective or future coach. Group number 3, steps for achievement. Okay. These are the successful coach. How do you earn the credit? You know, just like this dotted line. How do you become a star, a first star coach? Okay. Let me repeat. Group number 1, you look at this page and you read it, discuss. Group number 2, you look at eligibility and you read it and discuss. 2 category, clubs and coaches. Group number 3, go for the 3rd option, which is the steps for achievement. Okay.
Okay, the room, I have created 4 rooms. So each room has about 6 people. Is that okay?
3 rooms can, because I only got 3 links. 4th room will come back and discuss and come back. So yeah.
Okay.
Thank you so much. So okay. So remember, group 1, overview. Okay. Group 2, what you're looking at, eligibility. Group 3, steps for achievement. Is that clear? So are we ready to go to the groups? The moment Jack says we are ready, you will be sent. But make sure if you're on the laptop, at least 1 person in the group, open it, share screen. Okay. I believe you all can share screen. And then read it, discuss it, come back. Give me 1 representative from group to share what you have discussed. Okay. All right. Okay. So we need
2, 1.
See you
Let's
soon.
go.
Jack,
Yes.
mention to people, we will give them 4 minutes, sorry, 3 minutes for discussion. Just put in the, breakout room, the broadcast message. Yeah.
Broadcast. Oh, yes, there's a broadcast there.
Just message that you will have 3 minutes for discussion. Okay. And at exactly 3 minutes later, you close the rooms. Hi, Daisy.
Okay. So that means it will be 10 o'clock sharp.
Yep, you can. Yeah, everyone 3 minutes discuss. Good. Recording, you can pause now.
Very fast, huh?
Very fast, right?
3 minutes, man. What you expect 3 hours?
Yeah. So we start
Cable
about
topics.
10.
I understand it's less. Okay, remember, you don't catch a fish in 3 minutes, but you can understand the process of it in 3 minutes. This is just to understand the process. If you're thinking that 30 minutes, I can become first-class club coach, okay, you got to look at Emily and Robert. Hello, 10, 15, 20 years, they're still learning to become first-class club coach. Should maybe 20 years, still learning to become coach. So you're not going to become first class by end of 30 minutes. You're going to learn what makes a first class. Okay, so 3 minutes, we have people in different rooms. Let me start with the first group, which has our CGD there, Eliza Zubaida. Wait, I thought Julienaire became Zubaida. Okay. Florence is there. Okay, I was supposed to be there. Sally is there. Hi, Sally, area director. Tammy is there. Okay, so who is your representative? Group 1? Team 1? Room 1?
We never had the chance to figure that out.
No problems. Anybody can figure it now. I'm fine with that.
Yes.
I will share the screen, so it makes it easier. But before I share the screen, I want somebody from group to start speaking. Anybody from group 1?
Okay, Sally, would you like to say something since you started speaking just now?
Okay.
Sally?
Okay.
Yes. So you're talking about the overview, right? Overview of what it means to be a club coach program and everything. Correct, Sally?
Yeah, correct.
Okay. Tell me, Sally, what you all discussed and what was the...
Hello? Sally, are you there?
Oh, can you hear me?
Yeah,
Yes.
yes. Loud and clear.
Oh, okay. I think I'm muted myself. We don't really share or discuss in detail, but I just shared my thought or my feel what is a club coach role about. So my sharing was club coach is basically the one that act as an external advisor, external support to the club where they are having some challenges to run the club. Because most of the time for those exco in the club, they might not see a very overall view, a top eye view, because they were the one who involved in the situation. So a club coach might be good to come into the picture to help them to observe what is the challenges, what are the solutions that can act on the problems that they are facing now, so that they can bring the club to a healthier stage, to a healthier situation, and also to a better direction. Yeah.
Okay. Anybody else from the group want to add?
I'll just share a little bit.
Okay,
about
sure,
what I feel
Robert.
about the coach. I feel that the coach is not there to tell them what to do. In many cases, they already know what to do, and in many cases, they know more about what to do than the coach. I feel that the coach is there to help them to achieve internal breakthroughs, realizations, so that the answer to their dilemma comes from within. So when the answer comes from within, that solution belongs to them. When it belongs to them, die also, they will achieve it. So that is what I feel about the duty of the club coach, to invoke from within the answer.
Okay. Correct. Okay. Okay, that is correct. Which means that mentor versus coach. Mentor comes with experience, tells people what to do. Coach asks, what do you think you can do? What did you learn? So what are you going to put into practice? Okay. So in this, one of the important things, club coach is not a person who supports the club by getting role players. No. Club coach tells who you should contact to become a role player. Right? Club coach can say, hey, this is the VPE, this is a list of people I think who are very helpful Toastmasters. Why don't you contact them? Not, let me call and arrange role players for you. No. Because club coach is not an extra person to do extra work. Club coach is to guide people how you do. It means what? Just like coach, have you ever seen any football game, basketball, any game? How many times coaches jump into the game and say, no, I tell you how to shoot? Happens? They are always outside and just sit there wearing coat, not even sports clothes sometimes, wearing nice ties. Sit outside, scream, shout, yell, and tell people from a bigger perspective what the player in the middle can't see because they see them. That's what club coach does. All right, so that is one of the important things. So let me just go back to the screen and say what was there. Okay, we go with the overview. Okay, I believe by now you can see my screen, right? First thing, build rapport, which means what? Become friends with the club. If you are not connected with the club, they will not believe you, trust in you, listen to you. Okay, if you cannot build a rapport with the club members and officers, why should they listen to you? Okay, and you cannot say, I just tell you what to do. No need to become friendship. No need to have relationship. Doesn't work that way. They need to trust you to listen to you. Second thing, come on. Club is down. Enthusiasm, coach institutes. Camaraderie, build up. Structure. Why? Meetings are in a mess. Of course, they have a problem with the structure. Okay. The club coach assess the environment. And then you say, what's the best practices? Tell them, this is what we should do. Give it a try and try. Does everything work? May not be. But they advise club what to do. Work with the club officers and then motivate to achieve. So this is the part what the club coach should be doing, because the club coach is two things. If you look into this particular one, and as I'm going to highlight this thing, two important parts here. You know, it's rebuilding club membership, restoring club quality. That's the whole purpose of a club coach, rebuilding and restoring. Why? Club used to have a good quality, but now don't have. So that's what is it. Why membership? No members, no quality. So it's a combination of quality and this thing. All right. Second group. Can I go second group? Can come here to eligibility part. Who is in the second group? Can I have your volunteer?
It's Lawrence.
Florence. Okay, Florence, you or who else will be coming and speaking?
Lawrence.
Oh, Lawrence Lau. Come, Lawrence Lau. Sorry.
Okay,
I see Florence.
okay.
Lawrence. Okay.
Good morning, everybody.
Morning, Lawrence.
So for club to be eligible to have a club coach, they must have they must have 12 members or less. If they got 13 members, not qualified already. Okay.
Correct.
So at least one of the club officer must complete the club coach program at the base camp. Okay, in order to be qualified.
Correct.
Okay? And then the club is not suspended. That means they must have at least 8 members. 8 members are to be in good standing. Okay.
3.
3 members.
3 or more.
Three
Membership
or
is here.
members.
3 or more. Okay.
And they're not suspended. That means they must renew. They must not fail to renew at least two consecutive terms.
Yep. Okay.
And then existingly they don't have club coach. That means they already got club coach cannot already. Two members. Okay. If let's say it's short of 1 member, still can recruit 1 more, right?
Yeah. If there is only 1 coach, then you can add on another coach. Okay. Yeah, that one is fine. Okay. Somebody else from this group who talks about prospective coaches, what should be a quality or the minimum requirement for prospective coach? Hey, everything Lawrence do. Come on. Somebody else in the group. Who was in the group? Let's see.
Okay, maybe I'll just share Sri.
Yeah, Huichi, go on.
Actually just now we didn't get to this part yet, but I'll just read from the website though. So prospective coaches they have to be a paid member in good standing, have not been a member of the eligible club in the past 6 months, which means that member has to be in a good standing club, right? That means
No,
Also-
it means that you are not a current member, all right, in recent 6 months. If you were a member 10 years ago, it's okay, right? Last time it was allowed. You cannot be a past member also. Now, recent 6 months, eligible club in the past 6 months. So if you are a member of the club 1 year ago and you left the club and joined another club, and after 1 year they say, hey, come back and help the club, you can. That one can. All right. Things changed. Okay. Yes. Next, which you?
And have been a member of Toastmasters International for at least 1 year. So must join Toastmaster at least 1 year. And
Yes.
also serve the club officer for 1 annual term or 2 semi-annual terms.
It just means that serve for 6 months plus 6 months.
Yeah,
As a
6
club
months
officer?
or 1 year.
1 year,
Okay.
correct?
Yeah, and also completed the minimum of 2 levels in the past, or
Mhm.
an advanced communicator bronze or an advanced leader bronze for the traditional education
It's
track.
minor connection, not 2 levels, level 2. 2 levels can be level 1 here, level 1 there. That is left 2
Oh.
levels. Level 2 is one path to level 2, right? Slight. ACB, ALB, all the days. Of course, the most important is club coach program training module. We're going to go to that in a moment. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Good. Group 3. Let me have group 3. This means to be achievement part.
Good morning, everyone. I'm from Group 3. So let me
Okay.
just, First of all, the club coach must serve at least 6 months. He or she should not be the member of the club. She should not join the club within the coaching time. And within the first 30 days of the enrollment, he or she, the club coach, must submit a report. Within the first 30 days of appointments. And then subsequent is 60 days, he must also submit one. He or she must also submit another report within the 60 days, another 60 days, until the term has ended. The term allocated is 6 months, which can be extended as and when required if the club still has not achieved the distinguished status. And the cut-off line is 30th June for next year.
Because by the time the club distinguished or not, it's very clear. All right.
Yes.
Thank you so much, HK. All right. The reason I am not putting on the slides, because if you ask me, hey, why can't you put on the slides and show that I can do that? I can do that. So that is not the problem for that part there. But if I do the slides, then you sit and listen and because club coach does homework. Club coach does homework. Okay. So this is the slide by TI. Very simple. I could have just run the slide and say, all right, this is a slide by TI. I can do everything, same thing, first class club coach. I can say this, everything what you have discussed. I can read all these slides and tell to you. But guess what? Then I will be doing all the work, and that's not what club coach does. Now, remember this something called reports. It's a new thing. Last time don't have. Now got. Why? Because people become club coach and sit and do nothing. And you're like, yeah. People become club coach just to become distinguished. I'm okay with that, as long as you help the club. People become club coach because they just like the club. Kawan-kawan. But that's not enough. Kawan-kawan is good. Become a role player or join the club. Not necessarily become a club coach. All right. You got to understand that the club coach always has to build the members and build the club. That's the whole purpose of club coach. Okay, so I'm going to share one very important element there, which is talks about this 3 things. Now, if you know that if you are not a club coach ever yet, so guess what? You can become one. We have, according to Club Board Director Robert, we have about 44 clubs which needs. Now, remember, most important thing, you can never coach anybody who says, I don't want to be coached. If the club says, I don't need it, you're like, no, you need it. I will come and help you. Don't do that. Go to a club who says, I need. Okay, I need help. Then if the club says, I don't know what to do, you're like, you also don't know, I also don't know, so how? That's where the club coach says, what can we achieve? Quality, quantity. We need both. Start with one. Good meetings or quality meetings, start with one. And then you slowly move and discuss. You can never become a club coach if the club says, I don't want you and you're not the right person. That's fine. Club can have the decision. Club, remember, club sends email to district and say, I want this person to be coach. And then district says, sounds good, feels good, means all these things. Now, guess what happens? Something new, right? In here, you have to do this base camp thing. Very simple. So I've got a few more minutes to do that. Everybody knows how to log into TI, right? If you don't know how to log into TI, let me simple. It's called very simple. It's called click login. So I've got 3 more minutes to be done. When you click login, can you see my password? No, don't use your password. Don't use my password. Okay, and you get in there. It's the same thing. 6 asterisk, 8 asterisk. It's about that. It will go to you. All right. So very simple. Some like, hey, wait. Very simple. You go to Basecamp. Okay, you go to Basecamp. I've got 2 clubs, so you can choose any club, doesn't really matter. You go to Basecamp. And when you go to Basecamp, it's all the educational. One of them is club coach program. This is how Basecamp looks like. So if it is not here, sometimes it says suggested learning. If it is not here, very simple. Go for the search button. And then you type club coach. All right, club coach program module. Then you just click the club coach program. Just like any other program, online module, it will be there. This is a worry now because 12 p.m. this program will not work. So remember at 12 p.m. now, after 2 hours, it will not work because of the maintenance. Let us try in the evening, not now. Because 12 p.m. you're still attending Chunming and Patiza session. Attend that first. All right. Now, when you load it, just like any online module, you will notice that it will come to a place where you are able. So very simple. Watch those videos. Finish the program before you apply for club coach. Okay, finish the program, and then it will talk about what it means. It's very simple. As you finish, you see these dots become tick, 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 and you are done with how to do that. All right. So we are moving. Before that, Robert already mentioned, if you want to be club coach, this is something I want you to decide when you want to do. I would say do it next 1 week, 2 weeks. Finish it off first. Finish it. It takes how much? 40 to 90 minutes. Finish it up first. When you finish it, done. Then you can discuss how you can become club coach. Few other things. I'm going to share you this link as well. If not, very simple. You know, this particular thing, it has something called helpful resources. You click here. It has everything you need as a club, as a coach, and all those documents are there. What documents are there? Other things, these things, is all there. You see these documents? What it means to be first-class club coach, it's here. What it means to have other things and all, it is all here. All right. It's also have other documents. How do you help with membership growth? Is there. Oh, the club is quality. How do you rebuild? Is there. All right. How do I report? Club coach report preliminary is there. All right. So what do I talk about club? I don't know what's the club problem. They don't know what's the club problem. Is there. Yes, no, you will get it. Wow, everything is there. Then 360 evaluation, ask people, is there. So if you look at, this is the list of people where you can find out who are the current. Final question. In this list, you may see that some people are pending and some people are in this list of 102. Some people received the credit, some didn't. Do you know why? Like, you see pending, don't look at the name. Look at pending and awarded. Pending and awarded. That's the whole concept here. Do you know why? Anybody knows why? Because I've got 1 more minute to finish. Very simple. By end of 30th June, the club didn't become distinguished. Club coach has one important criteria. Club should become distinguished on 30th June. Distinguished, select, or president, doesn't matter. Distinguished and above. Which means what? They need to grow in their educational awards. And they need to grow in the membership to receive the membership, whatever is there. Okay? Then you become. And if you don't become, you can reapply, continue next term. But if you have become, then fine. Congratulations. You will get awarded once the email goes to TI and it's all confirmed. All right. Now we're moving towards it. So what I want to do is that, remember the link I sent earlier is the same thing. All the documents are there in helpful resources. Everything is there. If not, sign up as a club coach and the CGD team will be in touch with you to guide you, share with you, and mentor you and coach you to become a better club coach. Now, since it's red, I believe we have few minutes for Q&A. Am I right? Yes. Thank you so much, timer. Let's open to Q&A. Do we have a question master here? Or
I'll be the question master.
Okay. No worries. We can save time. Just ask questions. Put in the chat box.
Yes.
Either way is fine. Lawrence,
There
your
are-
first question was, sorry, Lawrence, in the beginning, in the morning, your first question was, what does it needs to become a club coach, correct? What is the qualification to be a club coach? Lawrence Lau?
Yeah, I think answer already because just now say must be
Good.
level 2.
Good friends, I didn't answer. You read it, you got it. Right? You read it. I didn't answer you. You read it. Actually, it happened to be, you happened to be that room, not planned one, just to let you know that. Okay? You read it, you got it, you understand. That's how you teach your members. All right? You give them, not just answer. All right. DD question have to answer. Yes, DD.
Just a highlight, yeah. Because
Okay.
it says that the club coach program should be 6 months time. You need to have 6 months duration, which means the appointment of club coach should be before the end of December.
Correct.
Yeah, that's the point that I need to highlight. Because if anyone plans to help the club to achieve distinguish within the same term, the last or the deadline should be by end of December. That's what I want to say.
Correct. Good. Good question, Core, and good response, Jack. As long as you're not the member, let me add to what Jack said. For the past 6 months, 1 year ago, 2 years ago, doesn't matter. Okay. And remember, when he says that, so when can we submit? Do we submit on 31st of December? Bad idea. If you are planning to become club coach and you decide on 25th, Merry Christmas, let me decide, wrong timing. Give time to CGT team, to the club to have discussion and decide and then submit and suddenly make sure. Give enough time. Okay. Guess what? What's the best time? Best time is now. Second best time next month. Third best time the month after that. So September, October, November, best time. So December strategy, January action plan. All right. Okay, that's why I sign up the link. Any questions from the audience?
One question.
1 minute. Lawrence, thank you so much. But can I ask Tammy, because Tammy raised hand first? Then I come to you, Lawrence. Other people, click raise hand button so you will be on the screen so I can just call you after that. Easier, huh? Okay, Tammy, go on.
I'm still not a member in Korea, okay? But my partner has already joined as a member. This club is dying. They have so many members, 65 members in the chat group, and they never renew them, and it keeps on adding. I think the paid members could be about 20, but the people that come for the meeting only 2. So I would want to help them. If Malaysia side, I'm still a member in Crystal. If Malaysia is to support me to be a coach, I want to. But will the Korea people accept me? We are so new in this country. And they anything about mentoring, they've never heard about mentoring. How are we going to go from there to rescue them?
In this case, number one, it's not Malaysia or District 102 can do anything about it. It's the club who submits request to their district trio, CGD, mainly CGD, DD, and PQ if needed, right? It's the club which says, I want a coach. They talk to the area director and division director, or they say, okay, I want to talk to straight to the CGD or DD. That's fine. Some clubs have special appointees. The club talk to them, we need a coach. Now, you mentioned the club has 20 paid members. See, remember, between 3 to 12, 13 cannot, 20 no way. Okay, what this club needs is not a club coach. What this club needs is an area director who's willing to work closely with the exco, because membership is not the problem. Meeting quality and attendance is a concern. So this is falls under area director more, because club is not eligible. And I don't think so you or anybody would like to. So if you want to help on a personal level, go on, but not as an official club coach.
I'm actually hesitating whether I should join or quit.
You can help, not a problem at all. You may not get the credit, but you will have that experience. So I would say, hey, for the experience, why not? Then in the future, you are much more prepared to guide another club who has less than 12. All right?
But my experience is not big. Carry on, thank you.
Okay, Tammy. Yes, Lawrence.
Yeah, just a quick one. If the club have only 3 members, can they still apply for club coach? 3 members only.
Between 3 to 12.
Oh, they may still can apply.
Yes, still can apply. Why? When it's zero, the whole concept is what? A coach who then? Right? If it's zero, then coach who?
Hmm.
3, TS is 3. Now make it 8 to be good standing, then make it 12. Then after that, grow it further.
Okay, thank
Right?
you.
Okay, good. Any other questions? Timer, let me know how much time I have. Yes, Emily.
Emily here. Just I'm referring about the Tammy case. She's a member of Crystal in Malaysia, which means that if she were to coach her club, let's say have a club that she need to coach, that means that the district will not recognize her as a coach from different district.
Remember, club coach is appointed by the district of that club.
Okay. If
So
she
we will
knows
say,
that,
good job, Tammy. Good job, Tammy. But we expect the Korea district to recognize her. We cannot do recognition. Just like DTM. You achieve DTM in Korea, we just say congratulations. But we will not recognize you at Hall of Fame or this thing because we want to maintain the way it is, right? All right. Thank you, Timer. Okay. So like I said, Eliza put in there. She was in a club coach of a club in Korea, but she's based in JB. Online clubs? Yes, you can. Yes, you can. If the club is between 3 to 12 membership, then yes.
But after the succession, she won't be recognized as doing this.
She will be recognized by that district, not by us. And TI will recognize it because in the system, her name is will be registered. You know the list I was showing you, pending. The name will be appear like that, and you can see the names of any country, any district. Not a problem.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it. Thank you.
Yeah. So it's official there, but not here. Yeah. Of course. Thank you, Eliza. Congratulations. Stay in JB, help Korea, support Malaysia also. Okay. Okay. Details you can talk to Robert. All right. It's green light, so which means that I got 2 more minutes, 3 more minutes. Any other questions? If not, can I ask question? If no questions.
Maybe Sri, I go for the last question.
Yes, please.
Just
go on.
Very quick one. We have corporate clubs, community clubs, and university clubs. So how do we help them in terms of membership if they are struggling with the membership problem?
Okay, thank you so much. That was a good question. I was about to ask the same thing. Just like when you do a speech, the number 1 rule in speech is what? Know your audience. Same thing with club coach. Know your club. What works in a corporate? I went to a corporate. They want everybody to sit with the laptop around the room, and the managers decided that everybody bring your laptop, sit on the nice cushions on the floor, you know, bean bags, and we're going to have a meeting. I looked at the room like, oh, goodness. No U shape. It's called scatter shape. Everybody sits wherever they want to sit. With their laptops, nobody looks at you when you're doing a speech, but they're learning. You don't go there and tell them. Different club coach, different way you connect with them. Okay, that's why you need to build rapport. So when growth, same thing. What works in community doesn't work. Community, Facebook, social media is great. It works. Word of mouth is great. In corporate club, social media are not allowed. Some of them not even allowed to have their club page, company policies. But what they do internally, some of the corporate vary. You want to become member, talk to your manager. The manager put request to HR, HR approve it, manager approve it, and then the department head approve it, then you can join. Find out the process of the corporate club. Sometimes, Yishang, this Yishang is from Top Glove, right?
Yeah,
so sometimes, yes, Yishang, Top Glove, same thing, right? You cannot just become member anytime you want to become. They only have 2 years of 2 times of renewal. You just join them. You come in the middle, do what? Wait. Yishang, correct me if I'm wrong. You come in the middle, you say January, I want to become member, you have to wait till March. If you want to become January, can I pay from your pocket? Different corporate, different way. Correct, Yishang, from Top Glove?
Yes.
Yes. So find how the culture or the way the club works before you jump and say, this is what my club used to do. Answer is no. That is different. Every club works different. Corporate, community, university, and unique clubs, unique special needs clubs or special language, they all work differently. That's what the club discuss with the thing and say how we can do it. All right. So since it's red, so I'm going to finish it off in closing up with one. This is one important thing I want you to let you know, that yes, we become club coach because we want to get some credits. It's not wrong. If the club ends with purely DCP, you get the credit to become club coach. 20 and above, the club ends with 20 and above, you get even the credit of a district officer, which is good. Some people have done that. I'm fine with that. But the most important thing is that when you are a club coach, you are a club coach. You are not unofficial member to help the club to do whatever, do speeches, do role players, to help them to distinguish. No, you are not that. You're not a waterman who run around, get whatever they need. You are a coach. You coach them. You lead them. You guide them. You don't run around and do their work and the exco keeps telling you what to do. Why? Because that's not leadership. So remember, you teach person to fish, you don't fish. You help the player to play, tell the gaps, and help them to grow or box or play, whatever. You don't jump into the ring and say, let me tell you how to beat your defender. You don't get into the ring. You don't get into the ground. You stand outside, you let them do it. In the beginning, it's challenging, but that's where you build it up accordingly so they are able to do. Why? Because 6 months later or 1 year later, when the term finishes, bye-bye. They shouldn't be depending on you. Because if they are depending on you, it's bad thing. So I'm going to close with one recent thing I'm learning about leadership. Leadership is done in 2 times, in your presence and in your absence. What is a good club coach? In your presence, they are growing. In your absence, they are doing amazing. That's a good club coach. Not in your presence doing good, in your absence, they die. That's not a good club coach. Okay? All right. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Back to Madam Toastmaster.